Hello guys, welcome today. Good morning, good afternoon, or good night. I don't know which one it is for you. So in today's video, I'm doing, as you can see, the Orthodox New Testament, and this one's volume 1 for the Holy Gospels, and volume 2 for the Acts, Epistles, and Revelations. So what I want to really get into pretty much is obviously these two books. I haven't uploaded in a while, I'm sorry about that. Actually this past weekend I just passed by. Me and my fiance and the kids were supposed to go to a monastery. We didn't end up going because a priest in the neighboring, an Orthodox priest nearby the monastery was supposed to go to actually passed away. And then the priest at the monastery and the monks, I believe, had to I know the priest at the monastery was a host and prepare the funeral and help with the funeral occasions, because I think they're the only ones that were nearby. So I hope, God and lets him enter his kingdom. Hope everything in his family does well and are healing and they know that God is with them. So it's like 10 seconds to just pray for that priest. Sorry, I don't know, 10 seconds are a little longer than 10 seconds, but let's get to the book. So, do this one first, because obviously this is volume 1. So this is the Holy Gospel, the New Testament. I like this one. So it's like I said, I can find a lot of, I guess you could say, books for the New Testament from the Orthodox perspective, but not much for the Septuagint, also which is the Old Testament. So let's see actually who this is made from, because I think I had someone telling me that so I have this called the EOB New Testament, and I want to say it was Father Laurent who made it. I don't know if he made this one, because I had one of my friends tell me that he also made a volume 1 and 2, but they don't know if they still exist. But I don't believe this is it. No, sorry, I don't have my glasses on right now. No, I don't believe this is from Father Laurent. So yeah, this is pretty much the New Testament. That's it, but obviously it has, well, you see like icons, which is very lovely. It's pretty. And the letter, so like obviously I'm not wearing my glasses right now, but the letterings, like the words, the type, it's pretty big actually. I can read it without my glasses. Okay, see right here, it gets a little blurry for me. Like I said, I have bad astigmatism. Yeah, probably not gonna get eye surgery. Just scared. Not scared of surgery per se. It's just that I hear bad things about getting eye surgery, and I'd rather just wear glasses, and hopefully they make better improvements for eye surgery. Oh, yes, I remember seeing this. So, let's say, I kind of you read the preface, you read the introductions. All right, also it has a gold ribbon. Well, it's yellow, like it's yellow gold ribbon, Master Yellow, I think it's called. But yes, so you will get the Gospels. This one for volume 1 is 4 Gospels, and yes, sorry. I'm still finding out, and my eyes are kind of blurry, so it takes me a little second. Like I said, so you have the gospel, obviously, with some iconography. But at the end of every book that you get through will actually have notes. But instead of footnotes, they're endnotes. So it's not like, as you read along, it's afterwards. But they actually, for me, I will say they actually do a pretty well job on it, because if you look, it'll tell you what chapter and which verse and what specific verse. Does that make sense? I hope so. So yes, I really like that about it, honestly, a lot. I feel like it helps. See, and I want to say, just like first note, second note. But yeah, it has the chapter obviously and what verse it's talking about and the notes on it. And it does that for, I believe, all of them. Let's check this one. And I also, I really like this one because like I said, I like it when the pages is just white and then obviously the lettering is black because it helps easier to see. So see, there's a lot of there's a lot of notes actually. The font for the notes, I want to say it is smaller than for the gospel. For the books itself, the notes are smaller, but obviously it's because they want to fit in as much as possible without making it too big. Because obviously, as you can see here, it's already. I don't want to close it actually. Let me take out this ribbon. So, as you can see, it is already pretty thick as it on its own. There's so many pages. Not that many pages, honestly, for a gospel. So it's like around 600 pages. Yeah, 619 pages. Pretty thick. The pages are really thick. There's that. No gilded, which isn't bad. Don't know what that came from. I think I did it myself because I do have incense burners that I do use when I pray, or just when I wake up I burn the incense. Just because I do have, like I said, I have prayer wall, and I probably, with the charcoal, and it's the charcoal burner. Probably actually rubbed my finger on there. But like I said, it's a really good book. The pages are actually pretty thick, and you just kind of see through it, very lightly see through it. Like, and I wouldn't even say you can see through it really, because the pages are pretty thick. But I do like that they have the Gospels, well, for the books, I'm pretty sure it's like that, and volume 2. But I like how they have the, obviously, pretty thick, I mean, the words pretty big, and then the notes pretty smaller. And I like how it's at the end of the book, but I like how it has iconography and it has like pictures and paintings. So I actually highly suggest you getting this book, even if you aren't Orthodox, or just want to get, even if you aren't Christian either, get these books. They're very helpful. And like for people who are Orthodox and you guys want, like I said, I wish there was more books on, because I could there's not much study Bibles for Orthodoxy. There's like I have a book, it's called The Law of God, and it's just telling you, I will say there's a lot of books talking about Orthodoxy from Orthodox priests and other clergy members. There's a lot like it's Orthodox faith, the Orthodox way, the Law of God. Let me check. Sorry if my voice kind of gets further away. Just looking at my book casing. But yeah, so I have for the Grace, the Psalter, and the Holy Fathers, S.E.S. Press, Orthodox books, the Life of the Virgin Mary. I have the Rock and Sand, Introduction to the Orthodox Church, Thinking Orthodox. Like I said, there's a lot of books about Orthodoxy itself, and I know that almost all of it containing in the book, it's gonna tell you why they think the way they do from the verses, and obviously church fathers that guided the Orthodox Church, and the Bible itself, where they get the way they think, the way they act, the way they do is from the Bible and from Orthodox, and from church fathers, obviously, and those church fathers got the way they think from the Bible itself. So all roads point towards the Bible. Even if and I know people say, "Oh, why are you gonna listen to a man from 1,000 years ago?" I mean, look, we have. Okay, how am I gonna say that? So, I know some people say, "Why are you gonna look at people who were born 1,000 years ago, or that was a man and stuff like that?" But that man looked at the Bible too, which is nothing wrong with it. Like, we get, as people, as Christians, we get. I get it. Honestly, I do get saying like everything that we should do first get from the Bible, nothing from man. But also, some of those men got the things that they believe and say from the Bible itself. Not saying that everything that a man says that they get from the Bible is true. Obviously, people twist words, this and that. But if it goes according to the Bible and it's good and it helps, Christians improve Christianity and push a person's faith, I don't see it as it being bad. But obviously, pushing towards the faith in a good way, obviously, believe in the Trinity, that Jesus is God, and it makes you want to be a better person and do good works. And what I mean by that is, like, you truly have faith in God and Jesus. And my fiance told me this, like, this is what my fiance told me. She believes in God, has so much faith in God, and loves God so much that she's afraid of God. And not afraid of God that she's scared of him, him judging her and like him, punishing her. No, it's she loves God so much, she doesn't want to hurt him, and she knows that she's gonna make mistakes. She might sin, might make mistakes, but she's so afraid of God that not because she's afraid of what he would do to her, but more along like what would she do to him, if that makes sense. She wants to do good works. And obviously, she's not going to do good works all the time. She's not going to be the best person all the time, my friends, but that's what she's striving to be. My wife tells me that she loves God so much, she doesn't want to hurt his heart. And I think that's, at the end of the day, about, having, I get it, faith only, need good works, but at the end of the day, it's like, don't you want to please God and help him and, like, show him that you're trying to be a better person and that you're trying to help out his creation, like feeding the homeless, making better homes, things that we do to improve our life as a whole, as humanity. I think that's what it means by having good works, that we're improving ourselves, but not just in our flesh, for our souls too. Because obviously there's people who, sorry, I'm just gonna flip these pages so you guys can look through it while I talk, but obviously there's people who, they have money, they have food, they don't go hungry, they have a house, they have, when it's winter, they don't have to worry about being cold. When it's summer, they don't have to worry about being too hot. They have a lot of things that most people want, or they have everything that what everyone wants. But the thing is that some of those people still, do things to themselves that they're not here no more, and it's obviously because there's something wrong with their soul, something wrong with their mind, and I think that's what what good works is that trying to improve our lives on the worldly term, but also in our souls and our mentality. Because, like, I don't know how to explain it. I can see works and faith, but the most important one is faith. Faith, true faith, loving God, following the Bible, loving God. True faith will lead you into doing good works, showing that you are a better person, that you are having faith in God. Because how can you say that you believe in God and you have faith in God, but then I could say that you could believe in God, but you don't have to have faith in God. So, like, obviously the devil, right, believes in God but doesn't have faith in God. And what I mean by that is, like, yeah, he knows that he exists, but he's still obviously doing sins and trying to commit other people to do sins so that we all go with him. Sorry, here are some references. So yeah, text references, and I'm pretty sure this is like, where they get some stuff from. Really in the appendices. I almost said appendix, but yeah. That's at the end. Okay, so I'm gonna go to so let me just finish this one. So what I'm saying is that obviously you get to believe in God, but doesn't mean have faith in God. And what I mean by that, like I said, the devil believes in God, but doesn't have faith in God. He still does what he does, tries to commit other people to go to hell with him, etc., etc. And in a way, humans are like that too. Some of us say, "Oh yeah, I believe in God. I know He's real, but I'm still gonna go and commit all the sins I want to do, and I'm gonna just ask for forgiveness later." I don't know how people do that, going out willingly to commit sins and then coming back and saying, "I'm sorry." It's like you're trying to cheat the system, you're trying to cheat God, this and that. And I'm not saying God can never forgive. He will always forgive you. But it comes to some point where it's like you're not having faith in Him. You're just believing in Him. And having faith in Him is that He loves you and wants you to do better and He loves your neighbor as well. Even the person you hate, He loves them. And He wants you to love them. So you should love them and be a better person to have good works. Does that make sense? So I can see why there's, faith in works in a way. But from what I understand, from when I talk to an Orthodox priest, it's not that our faith is the one that gets us to heaven. It's not our works that get us to heaven. Like, obviously, you need to have faith to get to heaven, It's kind of like, I guess you could say, like a ticket to getting, to be judged. So you have to have faith, obviously, but obviously some people have more faith and some people have less faith in God. in Jesus, and some people have more works, some people have little works, but it's more along the line that he told me that we have to remember, without God, without Jesus, nothing. And no matter how much of something that we do, we're still not worthy, and we have to let God know that we are sorry, we are not worthy, but please remember us, like how the thief on the cross is. Like, he didn't obviously do a lot of good works, but he had faith, and God knew that if he was to live longer, he would have chose a better path, just like the followers of Jesus, like the followers of God, the prophets. Like, some of them did horrible things, did sins, did crimes, but God still called on them, and then obviously they turned their lives for the better. Obviously, some of them faltered, some of them failed. Judas, he failed. He betrayed Jesus. He betrayed God, but he still didn't. He never asked for forgiveness. And Peter betrayed God 3 times, and he asked for forgiveness, and God said yes. So, like, I get why people say that. If Judas would have to ask for forgiveness, God would have forgiven, and most likely than not, that he would have went to heaven too. But he didn't ask for forgiveness, and that's where the devil, like, in a way, like, pretty much, like, the devil tricked him to saying that God will never forgive you, but God would have, and that was the problem with Judas. And that's what I'm trying to say. God will always forgive you, but you can't cheat the system. You can't cheat God. He knows your heart. He knows, what you're trying to do. Like, in, what is it, Matthew 7, chapter 7, verse 21 to 23. I don't remember word for word, but how he says, those who said, I do this and do that and do this, pretty much, that I don't know you, evildoer. And then, obviously you get parts in the Bible where it says all you need is faith and grace, and some you need faith and works. But it's like how I'm saying, your true faith will want you to be a better person and do good. Not saying that you're always going to do good, not saying that you're always going to be a good person, this and that, but it's knowing that you're trying, absolutely trying, not saying, oh, I tried. You didn't try. Even that you really tried. Like, you have to truly try your best to be a better person, to not try to sin, to not do anything bad, to, do what God says, love thy neighbor, help people out, feed the poor, clothe the poor, visit people in prison, because, like, those people that are in prison or in jail, that's a dark time for them. And, obviously some of them do bad things. I'm not saying none of them are do bad, but it's like, why let that person continue to do bad? Try to show them something that's better than, evil, than bad. And that's what I think about sometimes. Like, I can get it. Some people do truly horrible things, but if they go back out in the world and continue to do evil things, they might, because, like, people do bad things, and then when those people who had bad things done to them, they start doing bad things to other people. It's like a cycle, and we want to break that cycle. It has to end somewhere, or it's gonna just keep spreading like a virus. Like, I don't remember his name, but he said it very well. Sin is like a virus, and we have to attack it at its core, and that's what we need to do. And that's what I'm saying. True faith will lead you want to do better and to do good works. Not saying that you're always going to, but when you fall, when you falter, when you trip, fall, stumble, God is there. He's always with you, and just ask for repentance, pray for him, and try to be better than you were before. That's all I have to say. I know a lot of people won't agree with that. Some people might talk down on me and say negative things towards me, but I hope they understand what I'm trying to get at, and that I love them, and hope they try. And I hope that they try to get what I'm trying to say, and then hope that God blesses them. And then so, like, I went to a study Bible, and the priest, he was telling us that majority of us getting to heaven is like God, like our his grace, his kindness, his love, his mercy, all this stuff. And that little tiny speck over here is us with our faith and our good works, because we have to show him that we are trying to follow him by doing good works. Not saying that it's a necessity, because, like, the thief on the cross, right? But we want to show him that we are trying, and that we truly are sorry for what wrongs we done to him and to others, and that we want to be a better person and follow his law, his words, and his grace, and show him that we are loving and caring and merciful too, that we look up to him, and we want to not disappoint him or hurt his heart. And that's what And I agree with that. And I always thought about that. It's not something that someone told me and like, oh yeah, that make no. I always thought about God being like that, and I always got like, no, it's just faith and grace. You don't need any good works. You don't need to be a better person. You know, but I don't. I feel it's like you're cheating the system. You're cheating God. You're trying to cheat Him. And I feel like, why would you want to be like that when He's so loving and caring, and He just wants us to be better and do better? I don't know. It's hard to explain, and it kind of gets emotional to me too sometimes. But yes, so this is the book, obviously. The books is the Acts. Very big letters, wording, and like I said, at the end of every single book, it's the end notes. As you can see. Sorry if I talked a lot of other things on looking. When I was just showing about, because what my main goal is right now is just to show off the book that I want to show off in the video. Just kind of give a skim through it, and I just talk. I just ramble about. And you guys just either mute it, just watch it, or leave a comment, subscribe, like, I don't know. I just want to show off so people can see what's in it and decide if they want to buy it or not. Like how I was, like I looked at reviews or like and things like that, but it's not really because I wanted to like hear what the person said. I mean, somewhat, but most of it I just want to see what's in it. I want to see what's in the book. Like I want to see how it looks like, and that's what I'm trying to show off. So people who just want to see what's inside it before they buy it, I mean, here you go. So like I said, I play the PS5, PlayStation. I play Xbox. Just have the Series X. I have a Switch. I have PC. I play Steam. If you guys want to add me, we can play games, talk about Christianity. I have a Discord too. If you guys want to leave a comment on what's your Discord, I could join you guys' group if you guys want me to talk. I just like talking a lot about Christianity, and I like talking to other people too, see other perspectives, other denominations and such. So yeah, so here is for the Orthodox New Testament, Volume 1 and 2. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Let me show that one before I actually let you guys go. I say that like you guys are in class and I'm about to let you guys go home or to your next class. But yeah, see lots of icons. I didn't say that. Thankfully, I seen that now. So it shows you, the icon and what is the icon of itself. So you guys can look at it more and tell you what the scene is. So that's very actually nice. And then here's more text, biography, and references, just like the other one. And the other one will have a list of icons, I believe, as well. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoy making these videos, honestly. It's pretty fun for me. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. So here's book 1 and 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, sorry. So here's book 1, here's volume 1 and volume 2. Holy volume 1 has the 4 gospels: Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, and in the Acts, epistles, and Revelations. Here it is again. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, please like and subscribe, leave a comment, and tune in for more videos. I got more books to show, and obviously more books to come in the future. And maybe one day I will show you guys my prayer wall. If you guys would like to see, it's not completed yet, and I probably will never be completed. Probably keep adding more and more. Hopefully one day, if I can in the future. It obviously won't be years from now. But have like a prayer room, like just built kind of a little temple in my backyard, and have like iconography and prayer books, Bibles in there. Hopefully in the future. But yeah, this is the video for the Orthodox New Testament, Volume 1 and Volume 2. I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much for staying and watching this video, and thank you for your time. God bless you guys.